Hi, I'm Carrol James and I'm the owner-director of Source Property Services. We're a company that specialises in backyard subdivision all the way through to construction. So whether or not you're actually thinking of purchasing a property with subdivision in mind as an investment, or whether you've got your own property that you would like us to investigate and do some research, speaking to the council on your behalf to find out whether or not in fact it is subdividable, then please give us a call because we'd love to be able to help you. I realise the potential in unlocking the cash in your backyard and how it can actually help you have a better life by paying off your mortgage, having a holiday with your family, helping pay for school fees, or even in fact, maybe paying off your mortgage on the existing home and then going forward to do another investment property with the same sort of scenario. I believe subdivision is a really great way for you to get ahead with your life and actually unlock that cash. We're a very personalised business where we really do like to have our clients work alongside us, where we hold your hand. A company like us that specialises in this process, it alleviates all the stress and the hassle from yourselves of trying to speak to councils, trying to fill out the correct paperwork for the subdivision side of things. Pretty much basically we hold your hand and guide you, but we're doing all the work for you. We're just giving you that assurance that everything is being done in a timely manner. The process of town planning and subdivision to get it through councils, these days you're looking at minimum of 12 months to 18 months. Subdivision is definitely a way of the future in Melbourne here because there's not enough land. So people with large backyards can do this subdivision process, and then of course you're getting actually families coming into the areas that can benefit from the infrastructure within these communities that are already set up with schools, public transport, shopping centres that are all going to be very close by to where your new family is going to start, or whether new families are going to come in to utilise your backyard, your property when you sell it. I guess I can see from my own personal experience that the culture of councils has actually changed and their view on all these projects have also changed. Whereas initially where you'd go and have a pre-application meeting with councils and want to talk to them about a certain project, they weren't so willing to open up and actually give you advice on what would actually be of assistance to you in the design stage. Now it's a very different culture from councils where they're really willing to work with you. And I'm finding from our perspective, because with every project that we do a lot of due diligence from the very beginning before we even sign a client. And when we've actually signed a client and we've come up with a great design for them that they're going to be very happy with, we always have a pre-application meeting with councils. I know not all companies believe in this strategy because they like to just pop the plans in and just go for it. I myself like working with people and building relationships with people, and also to making sure our clients' applications are as smooth and steady as possible and coming through the process of getting your planning permit with as least hiccup as possible. And that's why I like to have a pre-application meeting with every single project that we do. And I find personally, as the owner of the company and working with my team here, my drafting team, that this is the best strategy that works well for us and also for our clients for a smooth and quick response, so that you get your planning permits through as quickly and easily as possible. Look, the time frame for these sorts of things, it isn't even 6 months anymore. You're looking at minimum 12 to 18 months for a town planning project to go through with subdivision, because also too what we're finding with the culture of people that are doing these now, it's not so much that they want to subdivide their backyard, that they're looking to build a unit for themselves or family members. They're wanting to sell the backyard with plans and permits. So from that perspective, there's a lot of compliance issues that you face with subdivision side of things, which is obviously dealing with local water sewage authorities, electrical companies putting in underground electrical pits, organising group meterings if you've got a common property driveway as well. The electrical company will make you disconnect overhead power lines and put into a common group metering box with the front house and the new unit in the rear. So there's a lot of processes that you actually have to go through for subdivision, and really for a lot lot of people, they've got no understanding of this. So coming to a company such as Source Property Services, we manage the whole process for you, and really take the headache away from you having to worry about what is the next step, what's the next stage. We keep you updated all the way along the process, and hopefully, you know, alleviating any concerns or fears that you may have. Look, by the time we actually get to the point of even initially signing a client, we've already done a lot of due diligence. So from that perspective, we do give a guarantee to our projects, knowing that we've done the best we possibly can from the beginning, that it's a project that can definitely go ahead. And then, of course, it's just working with councils and actually making them see it the way that we see it. And, of course, if you get objectors to it as well, then we work with those objectors to try to help them understand the process and the design, and what we've done for our client to make this project be compassionate to the neighbourhood and the community as well, and not deviating too much from the neighbourhood character. So we take a lot of pride in what we do with working with people and building relationships, really community-based relationships, not just with the council, not just with our clients, but also too for neighbours as well, that their fears are actually listened to. Because I suppose the biggest reason that I find personally as the director of the company and dealing with people is the biggest reason they will object is because of fear of change. But change is something that happens every day, as we know, and I think it's our job to make sure that we alleviate the fears of these objectors, to realise that change can sometimes be good. And sometimes when you work with these objectors and they realise that the change can sometimes be good, quite often you might even get them on board to actually open up their minds to see, okay, well look, this can be a really good thing because we're really getting sick of mowing our lawn too. Tell us what you could do for us as well, Carol. So pretty much from there, you know, you might even get other people on board that are wanting to do the same thing. I truly believe that this is a really great opportunity, as I said before, to unlock the cash in your property, to have a better life. And to be honest, this is the reason why I myself started doing this. I'm a single mum. I separated 16 years ago, and I had to think of other ways as well as how I was going to survive as a single mum, to keep my family together, to keep my family home. And doing subdivisions on property is a great way to actually bump up your bank accounts and have a great life. And that's what it's all about. That's what we're here for, to have a great life and help people. What are we here for if it's not to help each other? So look, I really hope to hear from you. I hope you can give us a call on 1300 861 083, and either myself or one of my team here are more than happy to have a chat to you and actually guide you in the right direction. And honestly, if you can't do a subdivision, we will let you know before you even waste any money. Thank you.